Those of you who have been following me know that this has been an ongoing dance. We've been dancing between 3D, which is the lowest density that we have here, with humans experiencing all the really low frequency emotions, the fear, blame, greed, anger, rage, right? And I'm trying to keep this as concise and as non-emotional as I can. I have not been online. You have not heard my voice. You've been seeing my posts. But these last few days have been unbelievably trauma-filled. And I don't need to go into a lot of detail other than what I've experienced enabled me to personally feel before I share. So I felt all the fear. I felt all the trauma. I felt all the, oh no, and panic. There were times I felt panic. And as I move forward through that, I was shown different things, because this has been like a haunting thing inside me. Here I'm in, and I don't care who hears this recording. Many people will hear it and they won't respond, and it will be like they're lurking, which is fine. This is meant for anyone who it's their time to hear. They have ears to hear. You guys know I joined this group. I took part in this program, and I'm still in it. How to sell, right? That uncovered a real deep, a value, a low sense of value that I had in myself. So things that I experience have come to bring about understanding for me that I bring to you, right? I'm an open book. That's why I call myself this conduit. I'm bringing from one dimension to you through me so that you can apply it to your own life if it's for you. Okay, that's a reminder. So this has been a haunting thing, because what I know about 5D is that that's the level of like our new earth. This is where everything is love and flow and ease and grace and no struggle. And it's like heaven on earth, right? This is where there's no angst, there's no force, there's no pressure. All these emotions that we have felt on 3D, all at different times, those of us that have worked through, do anything for the sale, manipulate, say what you need to say, do what you need to do to survive, right? That make it happen kind of bulldog thing. I thrived. I mean, that was part of who I was then. And so I understand it very well. And also on 5D, everything is abundant. There's unlimited resources. There's unlimited time. Time and space is nothing there. There's no clocks. You just follow your prompting inside. Okay, it's time to move on. Okay, this conversation's over. We're going to flow to what's coming next, right? It's just a really easy, not deadlines, not timing, and money. This has been a big thing for me to understand how the correlation between 3D and 5D relates to money. And I've been learning a lot in this program, but I've struggled also. It's not either or. I'm learning a lot and I've struggled at the same time, because I'm trying to be prepared for myself on 5D when people in these programs are talking about the millions of dollars that they make in so much time. Well, those two factors don't even enter in on 5D. First of all, money doesn't matter. And because people do things for other reasons other than money, right? It's an energy exchange. So here we have money as pure energy. People feel inspired and they share. They are giving, they are planting seeds, or they're watering seeds with people. And they don't have to have money in exchange. Maybe in exchange, I don't know, I'm not even going to go there, but just follow with me on this, because this is a real thing. And it took, I think, my angst. I think it took me asking these questions internally to realize and feel all those parameters, all those dollar amounts, all of those are 3D, those are labels, they are status, they are how we identify ourselves. We are great with sales, with high ticket. We do sales and we make, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, right? There are categories here on this dimension that set people apart as being expert, or they've got the key to unlock the hidden gem, right? So for me, it was like, I realized there is a place, and I'm in, I have many people I learn from. I'm not just in a little bubble where I have no interaction with people, because I do a lot. And oh my gosh, I'm learning so much from many people. And Maria is just, she opened my eyes to the fact that we are abundant because of whose power is in us. Who are we? Remember, this is where we're tying together all my recordings here. Because we are divine sovereign beings. We are way more than what it shows just in our earthly bodies, right? This is just a package holding who we really are. This is just for you to identify, oh, that's crazy Kathi. Oh, that's silly Kathi, right? So you can identify my voice. None of this is really who I am. Who I am is one with God. That means who I am is really completely unlimited, abundant in all things. And money is a part of all. Time is a part of all. So I don't have any limits on the fifth dimension, in that fifth, that dimension that we can't see and touch and feel and taste, right? It's that faith dimension. It's that God dimension, that there are no limits put on us that we don't bring there, or we don't try to bring there. And this is what has absolutely transformed my life in just a few days. So all this angst and all these questions, like, why am I so, what is in it with these drops? These drops, you guys know me. I'm so beyond all usually the before and afters and all the weight loss and all that. That was me, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, back when I was health coaching, that was a big thing. That has not been part of who I am now. And this is where the dance has come in, because we are still in an earthly body. This is still our vessel, right? Such as it is with the chronic illnesses, with the things that are wrong with us that we've had to overcome, with things that we're trying to understand. What's the deeper meaning? What am I supposed to learn from this, right? And so I've wondered. And so physically for me, my drops got here. Like, I started doing the before and afters, and letting you guys know that I was going to start doing this because these drops are unique. They are not like they're a category creator. There is none other like these. And I'm going to tell you some things about these drops that probably the founder of the company doesn't even know. Probably, almost for sure, my upline do not know what I'm going to tell you about these drops. These drops are like liquid God. It's like the universe in a bottle. I mean, I thought my mind blew when I emphasized that one testimonial where this girl had Lyme disease. Remember that? That was wasn't long ago. It might have even been my last recording. I can't remember. Anyway, when she had no symptoms of Lyme, are you kidding me? I mean, that is like, so that started my mind expansion. That started my, I wonder what if. I wonder if it would. And I was shown, and this is absolutely, you guys that know me, we're kind of in this together. So I'm just treating you like, of course you believe with me. Of course you resonate with what I'm talking about because you're listening, because you're with me. And when I post something, you guys listen and you listen to me share. So we're both benefiting because it helps me as much as it does you to hear it, right? Because it solidifies inside of me what I'm shown. We are big on detox right now. It's very important because of our environment, because of all the things that we've talked about, getting our bodies cleaned out. That is what first got my eyes open to these drops. And that was brought to my attention. I jumped on it. I've been on them, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I can't believe it. Like really, it's like, holy cow. And I'm not doing exercises any different. I'm following a mostly protein clean eating. They have an eating plan that you can follow, but it's all just real food, real clean food. And so that is different because I wasn't doing that. I was emotional eating. I was stress eating. I was comfort eating. And I was gaining weight eating, right? So it was like, these last few days, my stomach has gone down. And I knew my hormones were crazy. I just knew all the things. I knew I was so out of whack with the heavy metals. And I can feel it. My clothes and it's only been a few days. I don't look like a poster child yet. You're not going to be seeing before and afters of me. That's not the point for me. It is because it's true. And all these other people that are investing themselves and they want to help, they want to get the word out. It is true. And they are experiencing unbelievable life-changing results. For me, that has just notched it up. It's made it more, pay attention, Kathi, there's more here. It's like when you give a little kid a treat and they gobble it down and they go, okay, more, I want some more, I want some more. That's what I feel like. I feel like this little kid with God saying, okay, got it. Now give me more. What's next? What's more with this? There's more here. And there is. I did not realize that these drops affect, because we have all layers. We don't just have a body. We have a spirit. We have our emotional body. We have our spiritual body. So we've got all layers of who we really are, right? So these drops open up our understanding. I was shown this. There are levels of our understanding that have deliberately, this is part of possibly why, just like Big Pharma has been heavily invested in keeping us sick. There's a motive, there's an agenda. It's not just to keep us sick. It's also to keep us unaware, not realizing who we really are, not realizing the power that's inside of us, that if we knew, we could not be controlled, we could not be held back, we could not be stifled, and our voice dimmed. Are you with me? These drops are like they're opening the window inside of us. They're giving us a glimpse that just opens up to a bigger vision of who we really are. And I've only been on these drops a few days. Now keep that in mind. So I'm just believing that the longer I'm on these things, holy cow, already it's hard for me to sleep, getting the understanding that I'm getting. But even moving beyond that, I got more. And I can't find it. You guys know me. I don't need external validation. I don't need a mass people agreeing with me. I don't need all that. However, when I'm shown something that's so unusual that I've not heard before, I look for other, I wonder if these guys are talking about it. No. Okay, so I go to another. People that I hold in high regard. Not hearing it. I'm going to share it with you, and you guys, again, trust your gut. Trust what your body, if you feel a prompting inside like, oh my gosh, she's onto something. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of this. I'm going to follow up with this. Yes. Remember in that one of my last recordings, I said, be open, try to say yes. Do things where you can be open and expand, and you're growing and you're open more, right? I found out that our subconscious is not just a place where we hold blocks and resistance and cellular memory that we need to clean it out, right? All my therapy, all my quantum cellular reboot process, all of that was so effective with our subconscious. Areas that we don't know are affecting us, right? And guess what? I was shown that our subconscious doesn't just hold memories. It doesn't just hold cellular DNA from other generations. Our subconscious also has parasites. Now think about that for a moment. This is fairly new in my world, like in the last few months. The big talk about everything is based because we've got parasites. Cancer is a cause of parasites. All these, and this is a great time for me to interject in here that I'm not a medical professional. I am not treating. I am not recommending any kind of course of action. I'm not recommending or trying to cure or heal. All the disclaimers I can put in here. But parasites are like, in my world, it's like the buzzword of what people are talking about right now because it's so rampant. And heavy metals, processed food, junk food, sugar, all the things that we know are unhealthy for us usually are feeding a parasite we can't see in our bodies, right? I got that loud and clear. Totally understand that resonates for me. I had no clue that our subconscious more or less has a mind of its own, and it is affected by other things, and it also can hold parasites. What I was shown is that these drops are, are affecting our subconscious. And it's getting rid of the parasites in our where our subconscious is. I point to my head because that's where I visually see the subconscious, but who knows? It could be another layer of our whole body. Doesn't matter where. That made me so excited. So some of the ways that we can spot, that we can tell if we have this parasite in our subconscious is by, on one hand, as we're evolving, as our understanding is growing, we're feeling more and more in tune. We're feeling more peaceful. We're attracted to less chaos, less blah, 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 less noise, less negativity, less things that we can spot events and things that are distracting us, right? On one hand, that's all true. On the other hand, the flip side, other areas of our life are taking a dive. Maybe our relationships are going to crap. Maybe other areas are just, it's like a complete opposite is happening. Maybe our finances are going in the toilet. Other areas of our life are evolving and growing and expanding. And on the flip side, this other fill in the blank is taking a dive. That is a classic sign, because when people have parasites, it's a spiraling down. And so it's almost to the degree you've got blessing on one hand, the parasite is feeding off the positivity and the growth of your evolving. Now just feel that with me. If you have to pause this recording, please do. Let that really sink in. And if you're like me, it took me quite a bit of time on this dimension to really feel my way through that. That's a huge concept, in my opinion. When you get rid of the parasite in your subconscious, that spiraling can stop. You've sealed off that energy leak where it's sucking all the growth, it's sucking your positivity, it's sucking your blessing, it's sucking all the things, because it's deliberately, intentionally working against your spiritual body. It wants you to stay the same. It doesn't want you to risk. It doesn't want you to step out by faith. Are you kidding? How will it live? If you woke up to this fact, it's history. It'll be gone. It's out. It will be gone. Anyway, this just excited me so much. I thought, oh my gosh. And of course, you guys have heard me say this now probably for months. I've been saying we are right on the brink. We are right on the cusp of unbelievable blessing and ways that we can help more people. I've been put in positions of being with people that have needs that just break my heart. It just breaks my heart. The people that are homeless and the people that are elderly and that have no recourse, none. Now, do I have to tell you how being put in that kind of a situation and sitting in a program that's talking about making hundreds of thousands a month, can I even tell you what that does to my soul? It's like, who cares about this money if all it is to build up your ego and build up how great you are and how much money you can bring in so you can travel the world, so you can do all this blah, 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 and have all this fun. And these people are starving. Not in Africa, not in China. They're starving in my town. They're starving and they're sleeping in the streets in my town. That is a horrendous feeling. So when on one hand I know that we have access to unlimited money, unlimited energy. We have unlimited time. That it's all, we are co-creating this to the degree we're open. And this lesson I just learned this morning for myself because I was struggling. I was trying to figure this one piece in my life out. And a friend of mine said, Kathi, leave it in the past. Leave that back there. You've outgrown that. And that hit me so strong. I thought, there it is. There it is. The way that we deal with things and our perception when we're in 3D, in survival, and just do whatever we need to do to get by, is a completely different mindset if we'll let it be. If all of a sudden 5D isn't as focused on money, and it's not focused on the rules of money. I'm sure many of you remember the first time I had a credit card that I went to pay my bill, and the whole account had disappeared off my computer. There was no bill pay because there was nothing there. I'm holding the credit card in my hand. You guys remember this recording? I'll never forget it. This was the first time, and it's happened since then. I called customer service. I'm holding the card in my hand. And I tell the girl that answers, and I go, I'm trying to do a bill pay, and I can't, it won't let me on the computer. Can you help me? Sure, what's your account number? So I read off my card number. And she goes, ma'am, we don't have that account. I said, honey, I'm holding the credit card. It's not like I'm making this up. It's not like I'm dreaming, right? I'm holding it. And you're telling me you have no account. No, I can't help you make a payment on an account that is not in our system. I thought, okay. So I was grateful as all get out. Oh my gosh. I mean, that gave me food for gratitude for months. That was like so huge. Fast forward to today, more and more people are experiencing. I know people firsthand that were part of that, the initial, that payment, that back retribution payment, or what did they call it? A dividend payment from Social Security for certain people. And I know people, that wasn't just a statistic online that may or may not be true, because it may or may not really. I know them. It happened. In my opinion, that is more 5D. And if we don't try to force a 3D explanation, like, where did it come from? Why? How much? Is it going to continue? What's the interest rate on it? I wonder how much. See, that's when our mind gets in there and has to analyze it to death and overthink it and try to make it fit a 3D box, when it's like the Holy Spirit wants to blow those boxes wide open. Forget the check marks in a box. Be open to maybe this is a miracle. And our life is going to be lived by miracles. Our whole, how we function, can be magic and miracles across the board. If we let it. If we don't ask 3D questions, when God's trying to bless us and get us into that 5D realm of unlimited money. Unlimited love. I've never loved so much in my whole life. I've loved people that I used to. I was never really. I'm not going to go there. I just love so many people now. And I feel their hearts. I feel their drama. I feel their pain and their fear. I feel it with them. we can live abundantly if we will do it. If we take action. And by that, I mean, set your intention every morning when you wake up and see how this fits for you. I'm not bossing you around, but this is just such a powerful realization if you're open to it. If you start your day with so much gratitude for what you have, if you start with naming, I'm so grateful for this horrendous experience I just went through because I learned this. Thank you, thank you. Thank you that I thought I had to wait until something happened. Thank you that I thought my wealth or any kind of blessing is dependent on anyone else. Thank you that I realized that everything in my life comes from inside me with the Holy Spirit running point. Everything that's set for me is coming because I have co-created with God, with the universe, with the Holy Spirit inside me. This is true for you if you accept it. If you acknowledge it, number one, take action, number two, voice your gratitude. Use your words to create. Don't be shy. If there are people in your world that need help, I don't care how much money you have. If you have thousands in the bank, I don't care. If you have no money in the bank, I don't care. But if you feel prompted to go help people that are literally, they have no food, they have no place to sleep, don't get caught in the details. Don't get caught in the fear of 3D. Oh no, what kind of liability will I be opening up oh no. Don't go there. Let 3D stay in the lane they're going. Because remember we talked, the division of dimensions is growing unbelievably far apart. And it will continue. This is March 2025. There are things coming, and not from a place of fear at all. I'm so excited I can hardly sleep. And I think that's why the timing of this recording is so vitally important. Because it's one thing for you to hear me and be thinking about it and not taking action and not making a conclusive decision for yourself, that I will do whatever. I know I'm here for big stuff. I don't know what. I don't know who I'm supposed to help. I don't know. But I am here. I can feel it. I have been through so much already. My childhood, all the things that have just created, they have built me to be who I am. I acknowledge it. And I am open to whatever I feel prompted to do. Just that. If you acknowledge that and show gratitude for that, hang on, baby, because it is going to be a ride you won't even imagine. And your future may be completely different than mine, probably, because each of us are totally different. We may have similarities in certain areas, but our DNA separates us. We are each individual, and we will open our understanding. We will take action in ways that fit our DNA, our programming. Does that make sense? I'm going to let this sit here now. That is it. That in a nutshell. Oh, that just feels so good. I said what I was supposed to say. May not have said it perfect, but I love you all of you that are hearing this. This is a huge, I can't even tell you what's going on in the higher dimensions, in the angelic realms. I can't even express the battle that's going on. It's crazy making. If we tried to understand it here,
Literally, I don't think we can handle it. And we are so equipped, and we have so many in the angelic realm that are right with us. They're cheering us on, literally, all of heaven. They are all saying, yeah, get it, understand this, let's go. I hope you feel that inside. And this is an inside job. Again, this is between you and you. I am here to support any of you. If you want, where 2 or 3 are gathered, anybody that wants to put your faith together, anyone that wants to combine and just share as things happen. Kathi, you won't believe what happened. I got a call today from Kath. I hadn't heard from this person in years. And guess what? It's those kind of sharings that just feed what we want to grow, right? We want our understanding. We want our love. We want our fulfillment. And we want our blessings all to grow. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, morning, whenever you hear this. I love you.